Good evening and welcome to a brand new week on the State of Business on our television. I'm Nishani Pigera. Let's first take a look at tonight's top stories. Sri Lanka must increase trade with Asia, says German ambassador. Public Utilities Commission to introduce a new regulatory framework. Delivering a speech under the theme Sri Lanka-German relations and Sri Lanka's vision to be the hub in South Asia at the CEO Network Forum organized by Our Television, the German ambassador to Sri Lanka and Maldives, Dr. Jürgen Mohad, stated that in order to improve its trade competitiveness, Sri Lanka should open up its economy and increase trade with its Asian neighbours. Speaking further, he also emphasized the need to expedite court rulings in Sri Lanka, which is reportedly pushing away foreign direct investments.
The government is trying to open up the economy for open foreign investors and at the same time tries to strengthen the system and regulations to build the confidence of investors. Ladies and gentlemen, I think competition is good for the country and it makes you fit for the global market. In those sectors where Sri Lanka is globally competitive, in its quest to become a hub, Sri Lanka has to improve its parameters. I mean, all hubs which we know in East Asia, whether it's Singapore or Hong Kong, Taiwan, they are basically successful because they are open economies. They have a great infrastructure and they have a efficient, legal and corrupt-free environment. And in Sri Lanka, there are some challenges. It takes quite a long time to get a court ruling, and this is not helpful for investors. In Singapore, you take 6 months. And I think this has to change. Even more important, I think, is the guarantee for investors that rules and regulations are sustainable.
Speaking exclusively to Our Television at the CEO Network Forum in Colombo recently, Delegate of German Industry and Commerce in Sri Lanka, Andreas Hergenrother, stated that interacting with the world is important for Sri Lanka to achieve its goal of becoming a logistics and maritime hub for the region.
I think today's forum was very important because it was touching a key subject, making Sri Lanka a hub for maritime logistics as part of the Maritime Silk Road. I think this is a factor that definitely would create growth and success and wealth. And I think a major point to make Sri Lanka a hub is to communicate, to increase the visibility of the opportunities that Sri Lanka currently is offering. Today, the Port of Colombo is number 13 worldwide when it comes to connectivity, but I think there's a huge potential. There's a competition going on worldwide, especially here in the region, when it comes to transshipment, when it comes to services related to transshipment, ship repair, shipyards. These are all opportunities that could be served here through the facilities in Colombo. This needs investments, this needs a stable frame, but this needs also a communication strategy. And the delegation of German industry, the official German trade office that we newly founded here on 27th of March, would like to be definitely a partner in the communication strategy to make Sri Lanka more visible in Germany and the international trade fairs that are taking place there, but also to support with transfer of know-how, of technology, and to encourage foreign direct investments from Germany.
Tune in to Our Television this Sunday at 8 p.m. for the exclusive telecast of the CEO Network Forum held on the 26th of April. On that note, we take a break. Do stay with us for more news when we come back. Welcome back. You're watching The State of Business. Addressing the media in Colombo recently, Director General of the Public Utilities Commission of Sri Lanka, Damitha Kumarasinghe, elaborated on the new regulatory frameworks that will be introduced by the PUCSL for this year.
For 2018, for the next 6 months, we will be conducting many programs. The first one being the strategies to speed up the rooftop solar program for Surya Bala Sangrahamaya, and we are intending to coming out with a regulatory framework for expediting the installation of solar panels in rooftop. Then also we are now embarking on to regulating the electric vehicle charging stations, which we had a public consultation also. Now that regulatory mechanism is being prepared. Then also another very important aspect for safety is the licensing of electricians, which we had a public consultation and rounds of discussions with other organizations also, and now we are preparing a mechanism for licensing the electricians to have a proper grading system as well as properly trained electricians to ensure safe and standard electrical installations. Then we will also be preparing a national plan for street lighting, because now the street lightings are done by various parties and there's no proper mechanism for pricing and installation and the responsibility, so on and so forth. So we are looking at preparing a policy for street lighting.
Speaking further, Damitha Kumarasinghe stated that the PUCSL will be proceeding with a public consultation in all 9 provinces of the country to address issues related to electricity, water and petroleum. Kumarasinghe also noted that at present the Commission is in the process of preparing a comprehensive emergency preparedness plan for all utility sectors.
We will be doing public consultations on all 9 provinces to identify the issues of the public regarding to electricity, water and petroleum sectors. And for electricity sector, those issues will be converted into a regulatory framework, and the water and petroleum sectors, we will prepare the regulatory framework, the standards and procedures that are required to have a better water and petroleum supply and submit it to the relevant ministries for implementation. Then there's another important aspect that we are embarking on to is the emergency preparedness plan for these utility sectors. Now you remember May 2016, 2017, we had some natural calamities and there were some interruptions to these essential services during that period. So we have to be prepared for that. So we are in the process of preparing a comprehensive emergency preparedness plan for these utility sectors, of course in consultation with other relevant organizations. Then we are also in the process of preparing a policy for energy security, which we had a very lengthy discussions with all the relevant parties, and also we had a forum for that, and the outcome will be discussed with the government, and we will prepare the policy for energy security.
And now let's take a look at a few stories in brief.
Oppo launched its latest mobile phone, Oppo F7, in Colombo recently. The Oppo F7 comes with a full high-definition 6.23-inch, an all-encompassing screen with a customized 19:9 aspect, promising a revolutionary viewing experience. The finish of the new Oppo F7 comes in 3 choices of shades: solar red, moonlight silver and diamond black. The 25-megapixel high-resolution selfie expert is equipped with second-generation artificial intelligence, beauty technology and real-time high dynamic range sensor. Oppo also announced its global expansion plans and revealed that the brand will enter European markets later this year. The Embassy of the Kingdom of Netherlands held a series of events to celebrate the floriculture industries of Sri Lanka and the Netherlands in Colombo recently. The program was organized parallel to the King's Day in Netherlands and is in line with this year's King's Day theme, floriculture. The program consisted of a floral arrangement competition which was facilitated by floral consultants from the Netherlands, followed by a training workshop for 36 young professionals focused on improving professional capacities aligned with international standards.
And with that, we wind up the show for tonight. Do join us again tomorrow at the same time. Until then, thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening. Good night.